Now, I always support transgender women. LGBTQ, whatever you want to do with your life, it's your life, you do it. And I came on here to make my video about what's that fool? Carly Russell. That's what I came to do. That's why I got on here. So I'm logging in. So I'm logging in. And girl, why did I see Shula talking about some transgender gonna say that hold on, I'm thirsty as hell. So Shula gonna say some transgender then I'll get to Carly. Some transgender man gonna say periods is not for women, not just for women, that transgenders can have periods too. Bitch, you done lost your mind. What transgender can have a baby, can have a baby and a period too? Do you mean you're a transgender, a woman who is transgender, and so therefore you can have a period as a transgender? Like you changed your gender from a woman to a man, or you now identify as a woman, you're a woman who identifies as a man. Because that makes you still a woman, biologically. Whatever you want to call yourself psychologically, that's on you. But you done lost your motherfucking mind if you're trying to imply you are biologically a man and you can have a period. Because I haven't seen that yet. So Schuler's position was that we have to protect women because people have been coming for women. And, you know, you can be whatever you want to be and identify however you want to identify, but women should be protected and, you know, not have to define themselves as anything other than a woman. I just put female down on when I go and fill out applications and it asks me if I'm male or female, or I don't want to say, or sometimes it'll say other. I just put female because that's what I am. I'm a woman. I'm female. It does not matter what anybody else in this world decides that they want to do with their body. But don't insult being a woman. That a man, because that's what you're implying, a man can have a period too. No, a man cannot have a period. When you start saying dumb shit like that, that's when people turn against you. That's when people want to attack you, because a lot of people don't care for the fact that you're attracted to somebody that is the same sex as you are, or that you don't like the sex that you were born in, that was chosen by nature, and you feel that you want to be the opposite sex. You can be the opposite sex, but you should keep all your comments and things that you're saying that you don't want people to say about you. Don't say that about women. Because, bitch, you done lost your mind. Don't tell me what my period does and does not do. Periods fuck women up. So if you're a man and you're a transgender into a woman, you will never experience what it is like to have a period. If you are a woman and you transgendered into being a man, Biologically, you're still a woman. Psychologically, you whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. But why are you fucking with us? We're not the ones that's coming for you. Most of the time when transgender and LGBTQ people are harassed or somebody says something about them, it's men saying it against you. It's not women saying it against you. I don't care who's gay. I don't care who's a lesbian. I don't care who's queer. I don't care who's transgender. I personally do not care. I've never cared since I was in 5th grade when I met my queer, he wasn't transgender, when I met Reggie Jenkins in 5th grade, and we clicked. My brother, he's deceased now, passed away in 2009. But when he wanted to be a girl, we were girls together. When he wanted to be a boy, he was my brother. I never cared. It never bothered me mentally, emotionally. I never got upset about it ever since 5th grade. In 5th grade, I wasn't in a position to say that's disgusting and that's nasty. I just wasn't raised that way. And the majority of people in this country are not raised that way, to just hate somebody because they are who they want to be or they dress how they want to dress. But what you're not going to do, the person who said this, I don't know what Just Hilarious response was. I'm just responding, and I'm not going to go look it up. I don't care that much. Like I said, my response was and is going to be about Carly. But y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop. You're losing your fucking minds. If you think that you're a man and that a period is not exclusively for women. If you're calling yourself a man, but you biologically are a woman, you can't say that periods are not exclusively for women. All you're doing is letting people know that you're a female dressed up like a man. So you bring negative attention to yourself. And when somebody fuck you up, then you want to say that's discriminating against you. If you are a woman and you transgender into a man and you still got your period, and keep that to yourself. You share that with someone who you're in a relationship with that, you know, you've gone the distance, and that's what it is. You don't get on the internet and tell the world that, oh, I'm a man now and I can have a period. You sound retarded. You sound crazy and you look crazy. And that's what makes people target you. That right there, because you go too far. You already know there's a target on all your motherfucking backs. So then you got somebody like this to say something like what this person is saying. You got to stop. You have a right to be whoever you want to be without being teased or harassed or bullied, physically assaulted, murdered, raped. You have a right to choose, but you don't have a right to make it appear as if a man can have a menstrual cycle and fibroids and babies. You cannot. We didn't make this up. Nobody here living on this earth created male and female. We don't know where the fuck that came from. Just like we don't know why trees give off oxygen on this planet so that we can inhale it. We don't know that. We know that that is what happens, but we don't know why. Ain't a person alive can tell you why trees give off oxygen. They studied it, they looked it up, and they said this thing happens. They're explaining that it happens, and it's part of the, nature. It happened naturally, but they can't explain why it's happened naturally. They can't explain why this Earth is sitting in a black mass all around us. We can't see it because we're way down on the earth. But if you go beyond the earth, all you see is black because we're sitting in the sky. What's holding us up? What's holding up the earth? Nobody can explain that to you. All they can say is that it's space and that there's no oxygen. But they don't know why no oxygen in space. So nobody could tell you when you're being born, when you're being developed, right? Nobody can tell why the chromosome went this way instead of that way. Nobody knows that shit. So don't start something. Have a nice day.